A couple of the items are, first, I want it to be established here who you guys are dealing with. Troy, you as well, please. This Monty One Construction has been a registered contractor in SBMA for 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. He's built a few things around. I don't know whether you've noticed, but like Poco
Yeah.
and Sun
Plaza.
Sun Plaza. Oh, you know those small buildings over there.
We know.
I know you know,
Architect,
but I don't think you're giving him enough respect. Okay. Also, from me, besides being residents here and dual locators, not one locator company but two, and being a past contractor and have done small projects. I mean, we redid Villa 10 and redid the houses on Argonaut and did the little thing at the warehouse. And I wore this shirt intentionally. I found it in my closet this morning. This is from my construction company that I had in the U.S. that I sold about 18 years ago, and we didn't do much. I mean, we were AAA credit rating with Dun Bradstreet for a number of years. We did, I don't know, $1 billion and a half a year. Third largest contractor in Southern Arizona for 4 or 5 years. So the point of all this is that you're dealing with some people here that are responsible people. Okay?
Okay.
Right? We're not the landscape foreman for the next door neighbor out there with his 1 or 2 man crew calling up and making issues with you guys. Digging footings, putting in a retaining wall right now without a permit, without engineered drawings. It's okay. I don't mind. I'm his neighbor. I'm not complaining. Yeah. Even though they're doing such a small job on the footing that I don't think it'll last. Yeah, but he's educated, he knows what he's doing. Okay? So you guys have shut down our job. You've delayed us, and I need to figure out how we're going to stop doing that. Okay? You guys sent us a cease and desist order based upon information, I guess, that came from this department, that we ended up sitting down with Marvin, after having Arnold and Ronald go out and re-look at the site, and they determined that we were not in violation. So you shut down our job without giving us the courtesy to meet with you guys or with your department on the job site to see whether there was actually a violation in the first place. Okay? So I have one question that I think needs to be resolved right away.
Yeah. Okay.
The provisional, the lot that we have decided on that is bought and paid for with SBMA is provisional. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's saying yes. You're saying yes.
No, I mean,
Is there a
subject to
survey
final survey.
Is there what?
There is a final survey.
No,
So
there
they
is not a
already
survey.
requested for the survey.
So it is only
Okay,
a
but-
provisional. If
all right,
if
but-
there's no final survey.
But let's stop here for a moment. You guys have said we need to have a final survey
Yeah.
in order to get our temporary water. In order for us to get the temporary permits going forward, we have tried to explain to your office on several occasions.
That's for the water connection.
Okay, this is my understanding. The only reason that we paid for that was because it was a requirement for us to be able to get the utility connections. There is no reason for you guys to go out and do a survey now because we haven't got the site built.
I'm going construction. I'm going.
It hasn't started yet, Lido.
No.
We don't know.
Only the retaining wall
I
survey.
thought the retaining wall is
Oh,
already
okay,
started.
the retaining wall is. But we don't know exactly how that house and the driveway and everything is going to be built yet. So I want to make sure that I understand, because this was the whole conversation we had before I ever bought the lot, is that it is a provisional survey. That once the house is built, then you will come out and do a final assessment on it, and then we will pay the additional amounts if we exceed the 740.
Okay. If I may, sir.
Okay?
I'd like to clarify. correct me if I'm wrong, Troy, before you're able to get a permit, a building permit for the construction of a two-story residential unit, you need a site development, right?
Yeah, it should be cleared by your office first.
So the site development is the boundary survey. That's the survey that you need to get in order to secure the building permit. It's not the other way around.
Okay. We need to submit to you a set of drawings.
Yeah, I think these are the
I
tama ba?
I think so. Yeah, we submitted.
Oh. These are the request
documents,
for the
permits.
proposed two-story.
Yeah.
Okay.
building.
What are these drawings here?
That is actually application for temporary facilities and then perimeter fence, and then
Perimeter
we
fence
submit
and
a request
water.
for yes,
Water
water
connection.
connection.
Okay. Is this the building?
Not,
Not
yet,
yet,
sir.
Mm.
Okay.
But just the same,
Okay.
before
Let-
you're able to proceed with the
With the
with the
building of-
construction of the building,
of the
you
hou-
need a site development,
Okay.
and it is based on the property lot survey. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not
Listen,
a technical
we-
person here,
Listen,
but
apparently this is like the first time you guys have done this, to where someone has found a lot, has come in and said, we sat down with God, I'm sorry again. Who's it? What's his name? Arnold?
Marvin and
No, no, no,
Arnell,
we're not-
Arnell,
and Roland.
Ronald.
Yeah. Arnell and I sat down on his computer and said, okay, how big and what shape do we want to make this lot? And you guys said it needs to be a minimum of 500.
500.
And I said, I don't think 500 is going to do it. Oh, well, how about 900? Well, I don't know. Maybe 900 is a little bit too much. Can I change it once we actually figure out what we're going to build? Because remember, guys, when we first identified the lot, you couldn't even walk on it. Nobody walked up there. You guys didn't walk up there. The points of the lot, the 4 points of the building, not including the road, were chosen at random on his computer.
Yes, that's why it's provisional.
Okay, all right. So that's where we're at right now. We haven't got the final building, the
permit?
house. We haven't even got the house finalized in its design.
Okay.
All right. However, we have got a lot of site work that needs to be done. Okay. Why can't we get the we've already got the building permit for the retaining wall. Can't we get the utilities turned on?
I inquired from Troy if we can proceed with this. He said that
Wala
we
namang
can go.
problem eh. There's no problem on that utilities.
You just submit
Well,
this.
but there is a problem, Lito, because he's been trying to get it for how long?
Yes, sir.
They submitted it
March
for
18, March.
18. March
Okay.
18.
So it's 2 weeks.
Hindi natin na-process.
No, according to Marvin, kasi tinawagan ko, sabi niya, he needs the site development nga. But according to Troy,
Pwede
we
lang kahit
can,
na wala eh.
oo, anyway, Subic Water will,
Oo.
kasi sir, it's a temporary water
Oo nga,
connection.
temporary lang yan eh.
It's a vacant lot.
Oo.
Okay.
They will, so they are requesting for a temporary connection, meaning they will, a new, paano ba, water pipes and sewer, di ba? So,
They will use it during construction.
yes,
eh.
yes,
Kaya dapat-
yes. I asked Subic Water what are the requirements. So normally the requirements aside from this is of course yung diba yung
Site development.
where they will put the, I think this is na yun, no?
Yes.
Where they will
For temporary facilities, no?
tap where they will put the pipes or napaka-layman's term ko.
Hindi.
Okay.
Okay lang yan. Okay lang yan. Pagka temporary lang, it's okay. That's no problem.
So this is
Oo.
where do you ayun, san sila
Okay. Well, listen.
mag-aano?
The Subic Water 6-inch water main is running right through the retaining
Yes,
wall right here.
oo.
They just need to tap into it right there.
Yun, exactly. So
That's all they need.
that's exactly, sir. My point is that they need, correct me, Troy, Subic Water will request, kasi we have similar, contrary to what, this is not the first time that we leased out a vacant lot.
No,
So,
but the
yeah.
difference here is that the lots that you leased out before have been predetermined lots. It's 1,000 square meters or whatever it is, and somebody comes in and builds their 350 square meter house on that 1,000 square meters. The difference here is that we established the lot, and we're trying to figure out how to build a house on that. And the lot that was established is not going to be the lot that we build on. I'm telling you right now, the rectangular.
Is this the final lot now?
No, I don't think that
Yun
we.
nga eh, this is not the final lot.
Yung,
This is the provisional
is that the
lot.
But it's
technical
not.
plan?
But this
Technical
is.
plan,
I'm telling you by looking at this right now, this is not the same layout as what you have. Where's your? I mean, I can tell by looking at it,
Exactly. That's why.
guys.
That's
It's
why
not the
we cannot.
same. It's not the same shape.
Mhm.
Diba?
Where did you get this? Where did you
Well,
get this in?
we're still working on this. We're still trying to get the final design of the house.
And
Done.
also the lot area.
No, not just the house,
And the
but the
lot
lot
area.
area. Oo.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The lot area. We haven't got that figured out yet.
Mhm.
Okay? But will you please allow us to have the temporary facilities in
Yeah.
order to do
That's
the
no problem. Yeah, we will
okay,
issue.
all right, great.
There's
Lito,
no
thank you.
problem.
Because
Walang
sir,
problema
hinold
yun.
nga siya ni Marvin because of the lack of the site development plan.
Hindi.
Yun yung ano yun.
Iba, consider na site development plan na to.
Pero hindi nga siya sir approved based din sa, it's not
Oh.
approved based on the
Okay.
on
Okay
the
As
lang,
far-
final lot survey.
ikukuha na lang natin ng final lot survey sila. Pero
Kaya nga,
ito,
sabi niya, we can proceed with this.
Ano retaining wall? Hindi pa yun yung final lot.
Hindi ko nga alam.
No, the front retaining wall.
it will be included in the final lot survey.
Yes, we don't know how far we're gonna
Oh.
dig back yet because there's a rock outcrop out there. So the house may move actually based on the excavation of the
Yes,
rear
thank you.
of the
I
rear.
Yeah, we
Yeah, so we really can't.
So ito yung retaining wall, di ba?
Yes, that's
Ano
the.
nangyari? Yung lote niyo, posible pang pumunta dito.
No, no more.
No,
Kasi
definitely
ano
kasi
pinaplan?
meron na
Yes,
siyang
yeah,
ano
yeah.
dyan.
Ito na final line niyo dito.
Yes, it's somewhere here now.
So
Yes.
yung retaining wall will be the final line.
Of the front, yes.
Oo,
So
yun ang
far,
final
that's the
lot.
only thing we've
Final line
established.
nila yan. Kaya,
So pwede kayo
oh,
mag-adjust sa likod.
Yes.
Sa amin,
Yeah.
okay lang yung Troy eh. Ang problema namin, yung contention kasi of our engineers here is that yung retaining wall, di ba normally, kapag may kanal tayo, if there's a canal, normally may 1 meter
1 meter.
easement.
Ano ba ang nakalagay sa inyo?
Well, we are. I mean, we established that we're 1 meter away from the
Yes, even
from the
picture.
channel. I
The
mean,
picture
you
with your
guys. That's why we had the guys go back out there and we held a
So
tape
okay na,
measure.
naklaro na yung
Okay na yun eh.
Architect sa'yo.
We were never in
1 meter
violation
ba
of that.
nakalagay doon sa from Kwan?
Sa drainage po.
Oo, from the drainage.
Well, the drainage is not there anymore. So definitely we
Na-move na
didn't
nga yung
build.
drainage.
Ay, mo.
And listen, the drainage ditch literally was this big.
Mhm.
I'm not exaggerating.
It's not the bit one.
It's not
It-
the,
it's not
the
one of
solid
these
ones.
big
It's parang hollow blocks
concrete.
lang na.
Hindi, ganun lang yun eh. Ganun
No,
lang.
no, that's
Not
too.
even
That's way too big. It's way,
Parang
what you-
ganito siya, sir. Oh. Ito yung, this is the ano, ito yung,